Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Joel from Easy Engineering and welcome back to another video. So today we're diving right in and talking about a neat little trick that you can do in Ableton Live, and that's slice to MIDI. For some you may already know this, for others you may not know this, and it's a really cool way in just kind of resampling audio files and creating some interesting groovy melodies or synths or percussion leads, effects, anything like that. But today we'll be making arpeggiated melodies or arpeggiated kind of sounds using this technique. So as you can see over here, I've got just a simple loop with some kick and bass and a little bit of percussion. Now this technique can be used for any genre, so just for this one I've got I'll be using more of a techno type approach than any other kind of genre, but you know, if you bring it up to 160 it can still be used in any kind of genre. So what you want to be doing is you want to open up a sample. Yeah, sure, why not, we'll use that one. Right, and the cool thing about Ableton is that you can just right click over here, go down to where it says slice to new MIDI track, click OK, and now it allows you to kind of select where you want to be chopping the audio file into certain MIDI clips. So for this you can either choose transient, you can select warp markers, bar up to 32 notes, and essentially what a transient is these peaks over here, the peaks in dynamics. Now if we were to set warp markers over here, over here, over here, and we were to say select from warp marker, that's kind of what it will be doing. It will be creating MIDI clips, slicing up the MIDI clips at certain warp marker points. But for now we'll just keep it at transient. You can choose different presets, but we'll just keep it down for now and just click OK. You can see over here it's set up a whole new MIDI clip for us, and this is essentially the exact same thing in the audio file as it is in the MIDI file that it's just created. See, that's a little bit loud, but whatever. Now what I tend to do is I will usually delete all of these over here. Now with these you can kind of mix and match, you know, just get something interesting if you really want to. You know, just so yeah, you can, you know, it gives you a bit more creative freedom on how you want these kind of sounds to play out throughout the, you know, on the piano roll. But for this technique what we'll do is we just create one long MIDI note over here. I tend to do it in the middle, you'll see why, and then I will open up the arpeggiator and see already we have some kind of groove. You can choose the rate between, you know, 1/8, 1/16. Right, and then next what you want to do is you want to click and drag your random MIDI effect and put it after the arpeggiator and just start off at 100% chance. Basically what this is going to do now is it's going to randomly place different pitches or octaves or notes when playing this one long MIDI note. So as you can see, now you can bring down the choices because you only have about, you know, what's this, 16 choices. Just bring it down because it gives your effect less choice to work with the more choices you have. Now what you want to also do is put on by, because that means that it's going to switch between an additive octave and a subtractive or sub octave. So essentially it's switching between high and low notes. And then you can choose your mode from random to alternating. For now I'm going to put the rate of the arpeggiator onto 16th. And with this one it's created kind of like macro control where you can kind of control the sustain, release, attack, you know, whatever of all the kind of MIDI clips that it's made. So yeah, you can kind of get some really cool, interesting grooves and patterns with this technique. There's a few more things you can do. You can kind of go ahead and add some ping pong delay once you've got a sound that you quite like. So I quite enjoy this sound over here. And if we have to, now if you wanted to just do lower notes, see over here, it tells you where it's going. Is it going to the minus or the plus, or is it staying on the same note? If you put it on additive, it'll only do the plus. That's why you got to choose by, because then it kind of does both, but it's all to taste really. And yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. I mean, you can do it with any kind of sample. Obviously, if you want more of a melodic kind of arpeggiated sound, you want to go for a sample that has a lot more harmonics in it. But you could also use some vocals. Let's try this.
Ain't no use pretending.
Okay, so we got that. Now we're gonna slice it to MIDI clip. Let's do this. Let's do it on every 32. Probably, yeah. You see, it's gonna make a lot more. We'll get rid of that one for now. It's gonna make a lot more notes because obviously you're choosing every 32 beat to make a new MIDI clip from. As you can see over here. 60, what was it? 64, I think I saw. Same technique, same style, just kind of do that. This might not sound great, but we'll try it out anyway. Same technique, same method, just. Yeah, that sounds weird, but you get the point. You get the idea. It's a great method in just creating some melodies without actually having to synthesize a sound. You can take it even one step further, and basically what you do is create a new MIDI track. Now you want to be taking the MIDI from the sample that you're using, the MIDI clip that you're using, and once you find a nice rhythm that you enjoy, you know, that you like, let's put that back on. Right, what you can do is you can actually record it down to MIDI. So if we do it like that, make sure you put it to in, and right, see, I think I like this one the most, or either that one or that one. And then what you do is you go into here, get rid of your arpeggiator and your random effect, and then you have the. I like it. Add a little bit of reverb just to give it a bit more room, a bit more space to it. And remember, you can always play around with the macro controls. And there you have kind of a foundation of a sound that you can use as an arpeggiated melody, as a lead sound, as a background kind of progressive sound. But yeah, you take it from there, and then you kind of can just add more effects, delete effects, and kind of mess with it to taste. But the most important part is obviously the slicing to MIDI bit, and just get creative. Slice it into 16th notes or put warp markers and then see what happens with that. It's a great technique, it's a great tool in creating some interesting sounds. So anyway, that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. And if you want to see more of these videos, then I suggest that you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.